It's taken many times of me tumbling to know this garden's where I want to grow. My life was like a seed of inhibition, but now I feel like a flower in the sun. All's been stripped away, I know for certain that the life I want to live has just begun. My darling, I have dreamed of you forever. I can't escape the truth of what I know. It's taken many times of me tumbling to know this garden's where I want to grow.
Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
I'm Jen.
She in one of them moods again, y'all. Y'all better watch out. So today, she's gonna do some beet pickling.
Pickled beets.
Pickled beets. That's kind of, yeah, it's not that tough to say. It just was for me.
Beets.
Pickled beets. So we're gonna harvest the beets. It's time. They're a little small, but we just gonna get way too hot. It's time to pull them. They're good size. They're
That's
good.
our first time growing beets. I'd count it as a success.
Very much so. So she's gonna pickle them, kind of like she did with the pickles. So that'll be really exciting. I gotta get on this yard. We got other things to do. We'll show you kind of a recap at the end. But first, let's get these beets done.
Alright, so we're gonna make pickled beets, and I've got some of them here. Some are big, some are small. This one's a little bit small. And I'm gonna cut the stems off, and I'm actually gonna save these because we're gonna eat them for lunch, which I'll probably end up showing you what I do with those, but they're gonna be really yummy. And then we're gonna pickle the bottoms. We're gonna boil them for about 30 minutes. So right now we're just cutting them off, and then we'll start to get them boiled. Boiling water. These are my beets. It's not much, but it's gonna make hopefully a mason jar full. We're just waiting on this water, and then we're gonna throw them in.
Which we made a small harvest this year, mainly because it is our first time. We wanted to see honestly if we would even like pickled beets before we grew a whole bunch of them. But hopefully a quart and lunch. Got her.
Beets are in.
Wow, look at the
Like
color.
we're making paint.
I know, right? Yeah, I fogged up. Wow, that's cool.
What'd you say?
Fogged. So pretty.
Alright, beets are done boiling. And we're gonna run them over under cold tap water. I need something better.
You and your utensils.
I know. We're gonna run them under cold tap water so that the skins will peel off easily. And then we'll pickle them.
What was that little movie just did? One more time for us, sir. No? Y'all missed it. She had a little jig with her beets. So I get the lucky job to stain my fingers and peel the skins off the beets and get them in the jars while she gets everything prepped and ready for the brine.
Alright, I'm making the pickling solution. So this is 1 cup of white vinegar. And now we're going to do 1/2 cup of sugar. And about a teaspoon of kosher salt. And then we're gonna turn it on high and bring it to a boil. How's it going over here?
Looks like I killed someone.
Oh my gosh.
No, but it's very easy to get the skins off. You just kind of...
I think it's fun looking.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't promise that it was going to be clean. You just told me to take the skins off, and that's what I'm doing. But
these are going to be good.
Yeah, it's very easy to get the skins off, so that's good once you stick them in here.
It's really kind of nauseating the way that it looks. Okay.
That is not nauseating.
Alright, so as soon as it came to a boil, I took it off the heat, and now we're going to let it cool a little bit while we slice up the beets. So they are done and they're sliced, and all it is a pint. And that makes me really sad because I tried them and they are so good. So lesson learned. Now we know that we like beets.
That's right. Who knew?
If you watch some of our older videos when we were in our greenhouse and I actually planted the seeds for the beets, and everyone made fun of me. They were like, why are you growing beets?
Why are we growing
Nobody
beets?
likes beets. Nobody's gonna eat them. And I was like,
it was always a thing at Thanksgiving.
yeah.
You know, you cut up and you're like, no, that's cranberries. Never mind.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Obviously,
So,
right, the thing that like slops out of the can.
That's beets, I think.
It's cranberry.
I don't know. Well, anyways. So glad we did that.
Yeah. Anyways.
So I told him we're gonna try the beets and we're gonna see if we like them. We ended up loving them and do not have enough. So we're gonna grow way more in the fall, and probably make devote an entire bed to them because they are so yummy. They're not even pickled yet.
Yeah.
This is just cooked. This is just boiled beet, and they're so good. So I can't even imagine how good they're gonna be when they're pickled.
If you've never had a beet before that's just boiled, it honestly tastes like you just threw a bunch of, you know, like when you eat carrots and you throw a bunch of sugar on them to try to sweeten them up and stuff. They naturally taste like that.
Yeah.
And it's really good with with a little nutty, earthy flavor because it's a in-ground item, so it kind of has that potato thing going on.
Yeah.
But it's like a really sweet carrot that you've loaded up and made unhealthy, but this is all natural.
Yeah. All right, so we've got them in the pint jar, and now we're gonna pour the solution over it because it is cold enough. All right, I poured it back into a measuring cup to make it easier. And there we go. There's there's probably a 1/4 cup left over. But there they are. So now we're gonna put them in the fridge because these are refrigerator. You can this same type of thing, but that's a whole other process, like I said. This is just a tiny little batch that we had. So we're gonna put it in the fridge and let it sit for about 3 days, and then when those 3 days are up, it's gonna be pickled and ready, and we'll try them. And I'm sure they'll be delicious and we'll want more. I might just have to go buy store-bought beets and start eating them and pickling them. Anyways, so hope y'all enjoyed. Maybe you can do it with your beets too. They're gorgeous. I love them. I need like an entire pantry shelf of this beautiful color. So we're gonna have to work on that. More beets. So for lunch, you know we don't like to waste any part of the harvest. So we've done pickled our whole beets, and now we're going to cook the leaves and the stems. We're gonna saute it with some garlic, which we haven't put in yet. And this is the oil we use. We actually got this at the Shindig. It's Tuscan herb infused olive oil. It's from Squisito Tastings Room. So they're right there in Searcy, Arkansas, where we were at the Shindig, and they sold us this oil, and it is amazing. So that's what we're using to cook this, and here we go.
So I separated all the stems from the leaves because the stems, we're gonna cook these too. We're not gonna waste them either, but they're gonna take longer to cook. So we're gonna put those in with the garlic. Think about it like you're making Swiss chard. Okay, these bad boys have simmered down and are very tender. So now we're gonna add the leaves. Full boat.
Full boat. And we got rice back here, which we've been cooking. So we're gonna throw this all over some rice, and it is gonna be a yummy little lunch.
Okay, the beet leaves and stems are wilted down and nice and soft and tender. The rice is ready, but as with any kind of green, you need a little flavor added to it. They're good by themselves, but you want a little bit more. So we're treating this like a salad. And by the way, we're just whipping this bad boy together. I mean, so y'all are gonna taste it with us. We'll take a bite and describe if it's good or not. So we're gonna use some of the peach balsamic vinaigrette that we also got at Squisito.
Squisito tasting room.
There you go, Squisito. I said it right. Maybe we might both be saying it wrong. So we're gonna try a little bit of that in here. Just sprinkling a little.
It's balsamic vinegar, so a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah. And we didn't do anything to that. We didn't add water or anything on the lines of how you'd make like a salad dressing. We're just making it and cooking it in it. Smells good. Like there one little beet slipped by. All right, let's plate this bad boy and give it a try. Okay, she is plated. Check this out.
Isn't it pretty?
All right, so let's try this bad boy and see what it tastes like. It smells great.
It does.
So we didn't set this up right? She's lefty, I'm righty, and we're over here battling. All right.
Hey.
That's what she looks like on the
Looks
floor.
like seaweed.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's good.
It's very crunchy. We might want a little heavy on the salt. Don't think so? I'm not a big fan of salt.
I think it's really good.
I'm trying to like place what it tastes like. It's not like...
I mean, I taste the rice a lot, and I'm not a huge rice fan, but it's okay.
But I'm thinking about the beet itself. It's really hard. It's very earthy kind of taste. Kind of like the beet itself. You get a lot of that same flavor. The leaves definitely don't have any of the sweet flavor going on. So maybe add something on the lines of that. Some kind of sweetness to it, because there's a little bit of bitterness. Yeah. The slightest bit. But it is, I mean, it's a lot like just kale, maybe. A heavy kale.
I found the beet. Oh, it was good.
She did find the beet. There was one little beet. I don't even know if she heard what I said. She's over here too busy eating the whole daggone thing. But it's extremely good. I like it. It's more of maybe our flavors that we added into it that I'm not the hugest fan of. But the leaf itself is very good. And the stems.
I think it's really good. I would definitely do it again.
Yep.
Definitely gonna need more beets. More beets.
More beets. Alright, y'all. Remember, we always try to take every aspect, look at my fingers. Every aspect of the vegetable that we get and not waste 1 ounce of it. Yep. So this is part of what y'all are gonna have a lot of the series of our farm to table. So we're gonna harvest it, we're gonna show you how we're gonna preserve it, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna use it immediately. Yeah. So that's kind of what we did today. We refrigerated some pickled beets. We used the leaves for lunch today. So I challenge you all to make sure that you're doing that.
Get creative.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We just get creative.
Right.
We see what we have in the fridge or the pantry and we throw it together.
Yeah. We basically make sure it's edible and then we go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like can you eat beet leaves? Yes. Okay. what can we do with them? So, and then you just go from there on the aspect, which is what we did.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not the hugest fan of the balsamic vinaigrette that we chose.
Yeah.
But I would think if you kind of went Asian, maybe with some soy and some ginger, kind of do like a, what is it, like a General Tso's kind of sauce or something. Just something that has a little bit of that sweetness on top of it. You'd be rocking and rolling. But I am going to try to stop talking and eat this before she eats it all. So this is where we're going to leave you all.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
And I hope
Get
you
creative.
enjoy. Bye, y'all.